Hey, it's Lauren Messiah, your personal fashion stylist here, and this is exciting. We are busting into another style series. I know how much you all enjoy style series because we get a little deeper into a topic. I actually bring out some clothes to show you example outfits. It's like your number one gripe is I'm not showing clothes. Well, this series is for you, my friends. And the name of this series is Style for the Ages Work Edition. So in the next couple of videos, I'm going to talk about why dressing age appropriately is so important no matter what age group you fall in. So the next 4 videos, we're going to go through style if you're in your 20s. Next videos will be 30s, 40s, and then 50s and beyond. So get excited. Now, I know what some of you are thinking because I read the comments. Anytime I talk about dressing age appropriately, y'all freak out and get nuts. It doesn't matter that I'm 40. I'm gonna wear a mini skirt anyways. Dressing age appropriately is so old school. Well, here's some reality. Dressing for your age is critical, especially in your career. Now, there's always exceptions to every rule. Some of us permanently look like Gwyneth Paltrow and we can wear mini skirts well into our 40s, but for other people, it is important to dress appropriately. And something that I always say is if you know and understand the rules, it's far easier to break them. Now, there's 2 extremes of dressing age appropriately. One is looking way too old. Whether you are old or you just dress old, the way that can hurt you in your career is we get like dinosaur syndrome, okay? So most of us are like trying to chug down the fountain of youth because being old is like the ultimate, like, oh my God, it's the worst thing ever. I think growing older is actually awesome because you made it another year in this crazy, crazy world. But at the workplace, if you look too old, then you're kind of automatically known as being out of touch. So everyone wants to hear what like the young, cool kids are thinking. You know, they've got the fresh ideas, they know the technology. Well, you might know it too, but if you're looking old like a dinosaur, then that's bad news. So it's all about finding that balance between looking current and youthful without looking like you are chasing that fountain of youth and dressing like a 20-year-old when you're in your 40s or your 50s. Then there's the other extreme of women who are younger, maybe in their 20s or their 30s, but they're actually dressing too youthful and they're looking younger than their skill set or where they want to go in their life. So finding that balance as far as dressing age appropriately for work is important for younger people too. Sure, you can fit in the trends, you know, you're cool, you know what's up, but blending that with something more professional so you are taken seriously. Now, I have firsthand experience with this whole looking too young and kind of having that bite me in the ass. When I began my journey as an entrepreneur, I was in my 20s. So I had gone from working retail to being in corporate, to working in startups, and I was hustling. And I work in fashion, so I like to dress in a fun, creative manner. And as I became more successful and as I became older, I was still stuck in this 20-something mindset as far as the way that I was dressing. And I was being left out of important meetings, I wasn't being taken seriously, and it was actually hurting my career. And until I made that realization and caught my wardrobe up with my success and with my actual age, things really started to change. You know, I remember one story, oh my gosh, this experience was like, seriously? But it was what I needed to understand what was going on. I went to this industry breakfast and I was dressed like super cute, by the way. And I look young anyways, you know, thank you parents for the good genes. But my business partner, who is a man and who is older than me, he would always be the one getting the attention from, you know, the press or another executive. and people would think that I was like his assistant, when really I'm the co-founder of the company, and you know, we're a team, we're equals. I'm not his assistant. So anyhow, we get this press opportunity, and it was very clear that I was being edged out. Like, the reporter just didn't think that I was someone who was also running this company. But I got into the interview, he interviewed me separately, and I just blew him away with like my smarts and my success and blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the interview, he said, "Do you mind me asking your age?" And I said, "No, I'm 35. He's like, "Oh my God." He's like, "I thought you were 22. He's like, "I feel like such a fool. Like, here you are, this, 35-year-old woman who's so smart and accomplished." He's like, "I just thought you were really young." So that just showed me that not stepping up my wardrobe in the correct environment could have cost me this really cool press opportunity. It had this person looking at me like, "Oh, look at that cute little girl, here at this industry breakfast." I wanted to step up my game when I was in a work environment that commanded that type of wardrobe. So from then on, I'm very aware of what I'm wearing at all times, and I want to look like the 36-year-old woman that I am, not like a 22-year-old. So that long story is setting up why I'm doing this series, and I hope to give you some pointers to help you better succeed in your career with your wardrobe. So stay tuned, because the next video, we are going to talk about how to dress for your career if you are in your 20s. And if you can't wait, you're just so excited, go below this video, because I wrote an ebook that is free about how to dress for your age. It's called Style for the Ages. So go below, click on the link, put in your name, put in your email, and I'll shoot it right over to you. And that can kind of serve as a guide to help you get through these videos and get even more information. So that's that, my friends. Stay tuned, and I will catch you in the next video.